It stayed dry this morning with sunny breaks and clouds increasing this afternoon. The western suburbs still up to 4 degrees cooler than average, only reaching 21 to 22, including Kellyville, Liverpool and Campbelltown. Terry Hills reached a top of 19 degrees. The city and Cronulla saw tops of 22, which is right on average for October. Let's take a look around New South Wales, and right now there is a severe weather warning in place for heavy rain and damaging winds for parts of the Riverina, the southwest slopes, the lower west Snowy Mountains and the ACT. Now, so far, we've seen around 21 millimetres fall in Mildura, 10 around Albury, but storms tonight could potentially bring 6-hour rain totals of 30 to 50 millimetres plus, which could cause flooding. Let's take a look at tomorrow, and that trough will continue generating showers right across the southeast, but it will start to clear a little later in the day. Let's take a look around the country. A possible shower on the way for Brisbane, a warm top of 28 degrees, showers in Canberra with a top of 16, rain in Melbourne 18, rain also in Hobart. Showers clearing in Adelaide, 17 degrees, but Perth should be lovely. Blue skies and sunshine and a top of 22 degrees. We are expecting rain across most of the state tomorrow. The heaviest falls will be around central New South Wales towards that Victorian border with 25 to 50 millimetres plus. The coast will only see a much lighter 1 to 5 millimetres, if anything. Top temperatures along the coast will range from 22 degrees in Wollongong all the way up to 27 in Grafton. It will be much cooler inland, only heading for 17 degrees in Albury, Wagga Wagga and in Bathurst. And there is a strong wind warning from Coffs Harbour all the way down to Batemans Bay, with a gale force wind warning for the Eden coast. Sydney will be partly cloudy tomorrow. There is a very high chance of showers. We'll most likely see them in the early morning into the early afternoon with light to moderate westerly winds. We're expecting 4 to 6 millimetres of rain in the city and 3 to 6 millimetres in our western suburbs. It will be several degrees warmer than the last few days, heading for tops of 23 to 25 degrees across our west, including Blacktown and Liverpool, 22 in Terry Hills and Cronulla and 24 in the city. That is 2 degrees warmer than average. Let's take a look ahead. A beautiful day on Saturday, 22 degrees before more showers move in on Sunday. Unfortunately, next week isn't looking great with showers every day until at least next Thursday. Tops of 20 to 23 degrees. Those nights range from 17 down to 13. In our west, blue skies and sunshine on Saturday, 25 degrees. Light showers on Sunday, but staying warm with a shower or two every day next week. Those nights ranging from 10 to 15 degrees peak.
Hello again, and while Melbourne was in a rain shadow for most of the day, it was very mild overnight. The city only dropped to 15, then only managed to climb 2 degrees to reach 17. The heavy rain finally arrived about an hour ago. So far there's been 7 millimetres in addition to the 22 overnight. Around the suburbs there was 25 to 35 millimetres in the east, 10 to 20 through western suburbs. Since 9 a.m, 16 millimetres has been recorded at Point Cook, 12 at Werribee. Further south, Rosebud has had 18 millimetres and there's been 22 at Geelong. Further out, other parts of the state have copped the brunt of a very slow-moving cold front. Since the system arrived, 186 millimetres has fallen at Strathbogie. There's been 122 at Seymour. Elevated areas have been smashed by damaging winds, up to 132 kilometres an hour in the alpine regions, and a severe weather warning remains in place for damaging winds. The warning area is also for heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding. The heaviest falls will contract to the northeast district tonight. We could still see totals of around 100 millimetres in that part of the state. For tomorrow, the system will move away pretty quickly, so rain clearing from eastern districts in the morning. There will be some scattered showers redeveloping across the south as a weak trough moves through. They'll only be light though, and most places are forecast to get less than 6 millimetres. Possible storms in the southeast, and the Mallee is looking mostly dry. It'll be a cooler night with minimums mostly in single figures. Cooler westerly winds are arriving behind that front. They'll cap maximums to the mid-teens for most places in the south. Staying milder in Gippsland though. Bairnsdale should be our warmest spot tomorrow, heading for 20. In the north, maximums of 17, 18 and 19 along the Murray. A number of flood warnings are in place across the state, with major flooding for Campaspe, Goulburn, Loddon, Maribyrnong and King Rivers, as well as the Severn and Castle Creeks. River rises are expected for the coming days, so even once the heavy rain has passed, do make sure to stay safe on the roads and never drive through floodwaters. For Melbourne, the heaviest rain has now cleared the city. It's currently over eastern suburbs. Light showers will persist tonight, but eventually clear by 10 or 11 p.m. Tomorrow, remaining showers will be heaviest east of the city, up to 6 millimetres. Less for western suburbs, 2 or 3, and most spots are heading for 17 or 18 degrees. A top of 17 in Geelong with a shower or two. Top of 18 degrees in the city, up to 3 millimetres and a possible storm. And it will be a bit windy in the afternoon with gusts of 25 to 35 kilometres an hour. Then settling down for the weekend. A top of 18 on Saturday, 19 and mostly sunny on Sunday, dry and 18 Monday, up to 22 on Tuesday, 24 and sunny on Wednesday and 22 degrees next Thursday. So although today has been awful for our state, there is definitely some nice days to look forward to there, Pete.
Yeah, that's right, Lofty. Spring will return tomorrow around the southeast. We'll see temps up in the high 20s, could possibly crack 30 degrees. I'll show you the outlook in just a moment. First up, have a look at today's flyover temps from around the southeast. Again, below average, courtesy of those southeasterly winds that did finally ease today. Down here on the Gold Coast, 24 the top, 26 though the top for the city, as well as Ipswich. Got to 25 today on the Sunshine Coast. On tomorrow's weather map, you can see the trough that delivered all the rain for the southeast of the nation today. That will clear off the coast tomorrow. It should be a fine day for most of our state tomorrow, but around the grounds we'll see some clearing showers for Sydney, rain still on the way for Canberra, light showers possible for Melbourne and Adelaide. Back home, partly cloudy along the North Queensland coastline and fine through the interior for the Isa as well as Longreach. Could see an early shower around Roma though, and it'll be a nice day with warm temps and light winds through the Capricornia and Wide Bay coast. Here in the southeast, it will be a mostly sunny day. Have a look at those temperatures, a lot warmer than we've seen earlier this week, 26 degrees for the Sunshine Coast. Ipswich tomorrow getting up to 29, 26 at the top here on the Gold Coast. Out on the bay tomorrow, those northeasterly winds will get up to around 20 knots by the afternoon, so head out in the morning if you're heading out on the water. And for the city, a 50% chance of a very light shower, 28 at the top and dipping down to 18. And then as we look ahead, a nice looking weekend on the way, and then some possible light showers for Monday and Tuesday next week. Heavier falls possible for Wednesday and for Thursday, but only talking about 20 millimetres at the most. For Ipswich, partly cloudy tomorrow, sunny for Saturday and a late shower possible for Sunday. Here on the Gold Coast, a possible light shower tomorrow, but a good looking weekend on the way, and then possible light showers for Monday and Tuesday next week. And for the sunny coast, it's a pretty similar outlook. The heaviest of the rain should be Wednesday and Thursday next week.
Yeah, thanks, Kate. I was just watching a band of showers coming in and it sort of split in the middle. Half of it went to the northern suburbs and half went to the southern suburbs. So we've done well in the city tonight. Good news for everyone arriving and getting their photos taken at the opening night of the 9 to 5 musical at the Festival Theatre. Now, certainly today we did have lots of showers around, although it wasn't as heavy as what it could have been. The heavier falls did go to the north of the state, but in the Adelaide city, we had around 3 millimetres and that top of just under 18 degrees. Across the suburbs, look, plenty of showers around, particularly through the southern hills. We had around 4 or so millimetres there, and temperature-wise, we managed 19 degrees at Mawson Lakes and 18 at Glenelg. Now, the heaviest rain has been to our north, where we've seen 30 to 40 millimetres from Hawker down through the Flinders. Yunta saw its heaviest daily October rainfall in 23 years. Renmark also had some really big October rains, 20 millimetres there. But falls were much lighter down in the southeast, where Mount Gambier managed just a cold 14 degrees. Tomorrow morning, we've still got winds from the southwest, which could deliver more showers, but the most intense weather is now in the eastern states. Victoria has been inundated with record-breaking October rain, and Tasmania is on track to amass hundreds of millimetres as the rain continues. Canberra also looking very wet tomorrow with a rainy 16. For SA, bits and pieces of leftover showers tomorrow in the north, but really starting to peter out. Port Pirie 20 degrees and Maitland 17. Port Lincoln is drying out to 18 degrees tomorrow, and while there will still be some showers around the south in the morning, it is a clearing trend. 20 degrees for Murray Bridge. The sheep graziers alert is still in place until tomorrow. Heaps of regions there, including the Mount Lofty Ranges, and a strong wind warning for most regions, including Adelaide, where we are expecting westerlies up to around 30 knots south of Port Noarlunga in the early morning. Around our suburbs, easing off during the day, drying out. Some morning showers still possible, but a clearing trend. 18 degrees for Elizabeth and a top of 17 degrees in the city with an overnight low of 11 tonight. So once those showers clear out, looking good for the weekend, up to 19 degrees on Saturday and even up to a mostly sunny 21 degrees on Sunday. So Kate, I've got to say, there is some more good timing for us.